strategy are Latino leaders, African American leaders, LGBT leaders. We focus on the university sphere by taking university presidents and provosts and deans. We focus on
we'll be able to learn a bit more about the players here and how until now they've been doing their activity, and maybe you can draw some conclusions from that for the future. So I'll stop here and I'll give the floor to Robin.
Great,
Please.
Thank you, Vane. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. I'll give a quick overview of what AJC's Project Interchange is. We are about to enter our 35th year of taking public policy leaders to Israel for tailor-made itineraries that expose them to a variety of viewpoints from the left, the right, the central, Jewish, Israeli, Palestinian, go into Ramallah, expose them to a variety of different viewpoints that they certainly are not getting on the media, and enable them to come to decisions on their own that ultimately lend to a broader base of pro-Israel supporters. We have taken approximately 6,000 leaders from around the world, from all 50 of the United States and 95 countries, and a number of them have been from some of the groups that we're here to talk about today. We have 4 specific areas, and across all 4 specific areas of our strategy are Latino leaders, African American leaders, LGBT leaders. We focus on the university sphere by taking university presidents and provosts and deans. We focus on media opinion leaders from all around the world. We focus on government officials and diplomats. We recently took a delegation of 11 UN ambassadors to Israel and are taking another delegation in December of UN ambassadors. And the last area is civic and religious leaders, and that's where primarily we've been able to take the heads of prominent Latino organizations across this country to Israel to really foster personal connections, to change perceptions, and to read through the headlines that they get in the media. So my 2 minutes?
Yeah, you're on time. Thank you. Jonathan, please.
Hispanic Americans, African Americans, LGBT, why these 3? 15 years ago, when AIPAC looked at engaging a variety of political constituencies beyond the Jewish community, we identified 66 constituencies of enormous significance, and these were 3 of the 66. Then we spent 2 years determining which of these constituencies deserved our attention. And the most important thing for us to realize is that how we engage constituencies must follow from why we've targeted specific constituencies and maybe prioritized certain constituencies over others. How follows why in the same way that form follows function. Is this a matter of messaging in a traditional community relations sense? Is it a matter of coalition building? Blacks and Jews, Jews and Muslims, et cetera, or is this a matter of maintaining the bipartisan coalition for a strong U.S.-Israel alliance by focusing on the political constituencies that have dispositive influence within one party or another? By the way, 15 years ago, we reduced the list of 66, not to 3, and we included several that are not on this list. We do work very closely and have for a decade and a half with Hispanic Americans, African Americans, and LGBT activists, but we also work with religiously motivated Christians, veterans, labor leaders, progressives, and young people. And what they have in common is not whether they are easy or more challenging to engage, not their sheer numbers, but rather the impact that they have and, more importantly, will have on the Republican and Democratic parties' priorities, focus, preoccupations moving into the future.
So, Jonathan, although you've done your 2 minutes, I want you to please describe to the audience what that it means. What are the things that you do actually with those groups?
So I think you know that AIPAC is both a grassroots organization and also a leadership empowerment organization. So of particular concern to us are not African Americans, but those African Americans that will be part of the Congressional Black Caucus, those African Americans that will be governors, those African Americans that will be part of the cabinet of successive administrations. And we have been rather successful in identifying young, emerging political leaders, sometimes when they're in their teens, sometimes when they're on college campuses, sometimes when they're just getting into state politics, and sometimes when they first emerge as congressional candidates. AIPAC built a relationship with Barack Obama before he was a president, before he was a presidential candidate, before he was a U.S. Senator. We built a relationship with him before he was in the Illinois State House. The relationship we built with Sarah Palin was before she was mayor. The groups that we are most excited about bringing to Israel for the first time would be the national, state, and local leaders of the College Republican National Committee and the College Democrats of America. And the fact that we bring them to Israel together, lock them in a bus, don't let them come down from the top of Masada until they understand the importance of working together, may be one of our only hedges against the breakdown of bipartisanship that we're witnessing today.
Great, thank you, Jonathan. So both, I think that AIPAC is more focused politically in trying to identify leaders that are going to play a role in politics, and AJC is sort of having a more of a broad activity with a variety of leaders that are relevant not only in American politics, but also in other surroundings. I'd like to now turn to my colleagues, and please, again, I want you to focus on the activities that you do, and then afterwards we're going to deal with the challenges. Please, Andy, we'll start with you, then Jacob, and then Judy. Ladies first? Okay, ladies first, please. Andy, please, Judy.
I have a big black community in Atlanta and in the surroundings. If you look at each and every one of the states that we are in charge of. And I have Hispanic community, growing Hispanic community in Atlanta. I admit I have no answer why, but I don't take care. So far, I did not. The group of the LGBT, it does not have any problem, I would say, that forced me to look into it immediately. But I might do it when I come back. The major problem, or not problem, because in the South everything is quiet, more or less, and now that we got the Midwest, Missouri as well. The major community which causes us some problems is the black community. What we are doing, as Reuven asked me to focus on that, is basically it starts with engagement. We are not too big of a consulate, but we are very strong. Engagement means I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house for 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community. And they were coming from lots of walks of lives, academic, politics, police, airport, mayor's office, many very important people. I don't suggest that they are the people who can go to the Black Lives Matters, or they are the Black Lives Matters. But they can approach those people, they can be part of our doing and activities. We meet with lots of legislatures, local legislators, mainly black, who can have some suggestions of what to do and how to do. They are in close touch with that community. We are working the universities. We have 2 black universities, one for males and one female, the Morehouse and Spelman. It's not easy to get there and to get a speech or whatever, but we manage with the directors and with the students as well. And the last, which is not too much yet developed by me, is the whole question of black churches, which should be actually our basic perception of how to get to the lower levels. But at the reception, the head of the Ebenezer Church,
right before killing people in the name of the people, and you say, what do you mean we? Well, they do it in our name. Right before executing people in the name of the people, we ask, what would you like to have for your last?
We went to the Ebenezer Baptist Church to do a silent protest to show Warnock that we stand on business and we are here for a free Palestine. Senator Warnock has gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars from AIPAC, which is an pro-Israeli lobby, and there is no wonder why he doesn't stand up for Palestine now.
Before this war on Gaza started, Warnock was a proponent for Palestine. He used to speak up in his sermons for Palestine, and so it's unconscionable that he would now be in office and be completely silent about the genocide that's going on against Palestinians.
was sitting next to me in my dinner, and he was very active, and it was very impressive when all the people had noticed that he is with us. It's a lot of work, this part of the engagement, but it's doable. Atlanta is not too quiet because they had, if you noticed 2 days ago, they started protesting against, but quietly, not too loudly. Kasim Reed is very, very strong with them, and we'll see what's next.
Thank you. Thank you, Judy.